Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. I just got to finish watching a Jaron Ennis interview. And I'll say this, man, he's a refreshing kid. Him and his father have done a great job. I believe he's a third generation or the second generation, and the second fighter. So I guess it's their third time around, you know. And the sky is, educated guess, the sky is definitely the limit for him. And here's what I know, just being around boxing for 20 plus years, half as a fan, half as a media guy. Shit, I said 20? I'm sorry, I don't know, but it's been much longer than that. Jerome Boots Ennis is going to be a political prisoner of Showtime and PBC. He's a prisoner. He's a political prisoner of boxing. The guy is literally fighting a Karen. He's fighting an opponent that's worse than his last opponent. You know, there hasn't been no elevation of opponent in 3 years for Jerome Boots Ennis. All of COVID, he fought the same. I believe he fought the kid from Vegas, and then he fought the kid from Canada, and now he's fighting this man. Same level of opposition. There hasn't been any elevation. And people are running and saying, oh, you're going to fight this guy. He ain't fighting him. He's a political prisoner of boxing. And this is what happens. If you don't believe me, I mean, you saw what Bob Arum and Shakur did with, oh my God, what's the man's name? I forgot. But you saw what they did with Gary Russell. Gary Russell was a political prisoner of boxing, you know, and this is what happens when you can mess up a promoter's financial plans. When they believe you're good enough, you can take money out of their pocket. Marvin Hagler had to go to court. Bob Arum didn't want him messing up his plans, you know. So until they absolutely have to, where there's no more opponents, there's no more fights. Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, man, it's so many historical fights that prove that this happens in boxing, and it's not a black thing, it's a money thing. But black people, I mean, I don't really care about black people. Y'all do what you want to do. White people do what you want to do. I'm just gonna tell the truth from this mountain in which I speak of, but it's sad that he won't get no step up fight. You know, Stankonia is going over to the zone for a fight, which is crazy. Isn't that weird? Stankonia is going over to the zone for a fight. Floyd Mayweather is going over to the zone for a fight. And it's an interesting day at PBC and where they're at in terms of their business model. I'm not talking about the money, but just in terms of their business model, it's really, really different. And don't be, anyways, we'll talk about what I'm about to say in another video. But Jerron Ennis, Boots Ennis, keep your head up. I think you're a breath of fresh air. You know, if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford have a choice, they will fight each other. There's not enough money on the table to make weight at 147 to just fight you, you know. So, and that's the truth. It's about money. It's about economics. And when you control economics, you win. I'm living proof of this. And until the fans stop begging and feel empowered and emboldened with the money that they spend in boxing, promoters and managers will do what they want to do to keep themselves in business. Barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.